for? Hey y'all, hey. I'm actually supposed to be working because it's month end close, but I figured that I have developed a habit of coming live around about this time, and I want to continue to do so because practice makes perfect, and um, why not? Anyway, um, it's worth mentioning that this is day 27. Told myself I was not going to count, but oh no. Sorry. Sorry. So I'm supposed to be working because it's month end close. So forgive me, please. 1 second. Welcome back. So as I was saying, I had planned to not count down anymore because when I got to day 25, I figured, you know what? I'm not going to count anymore. I'm just going to show up. But you know what? I'm going to keep counting. This is day 27. Welcome back. So have you ever left a conversation and think, oh my gosh, like, why did I just feel like I just ran a marathon? Like, there are times when you speak to people and you walk away with this social fatigue. And honestly, it is your energy saying, girl, we don't need to do that anymore. Because some people drain your energy. Welcome back to Antonia's Blissful Corner, your quiet space for reflection, growth, and peace. So tonight I want to talk about something that's been on my mind lately. And that's being intentional about who you choose to give your energy to. Because let's be honest, we all start the day with a limited supply, especially if you work away from home, like away. You start the day with a limited supply of energy, and the whole idea is to protect it until you get back home to your safe space. You wake up and you have like a full charge, 100% battery, and before noon, Lord have mercy, it's 38%. It's 38%, and you still got to make your way home. Now, I have learned to guard mine carefully. And let me tell you, I don't play dodgeball, but Lord knows I am a champion at dodging people. I have, when I'm in the office, if I'm walking and I see someone coming my way, like, and I see that they want to talk, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I totally forgot so and so. And I'm making an about face and forward march the opposite direction. If I'm on the street and I see somebody that I know, and usually introverts will see them before they see us, and best believe I wasn't there. You saw me? Are you sure? What was I wearing? All of the above. Um, Again, the whole idea is to protect your peace, right? I think sometimes we choose to feel guilty about protecting our peace. I don't do that anymore. I feel like right now I'm the happiest that I have ever been because I have learned how to protect my peace. Sometimes it's staying quiet, sometimes it's looking at people like they're crazy, sometimes it's walking away, sometimes it's laughing and walking away. But by any means necessary, I think it is so important to learn how to protect your peace. Excuse me, and that includes in the office also, actually, especially in the office, because when you're in the office, people want to do small talk. I don't do small talk. I do not do small talk. And so, yeah, but people are familiar with Antonia. So for the most part, they don't bother me. But I'm nice. I'm just serious when it comes to business. It's like, mm-mm. Anyway, there are times too, and if I'm walking on the street, kid you not, like if I'm out for a power walk, because people don't talk to you if you're running, right? But if I'm out for a, well, even a stroll, because usually if I'm power walking, I have this crazy serious look on my face so people don't try to stop me. But if I'm out for a stroll and people try to talk, I'm like, huh? Oh, 1 sec. Well, hold on, okay? Ain't nobody on the phone. You know, the good thing is I keep my phone on silence, so I don't have to fear the phone ringing while I'm pretending to be on the phone. Again, by any means necessary. I think it's very necessary to learn how to protect your peace, because that person that's trying to steal your energy, they somehow know that they know how to protect their peace if they're introvert. No, introverts don't do that though. That's all extroverts. And extroverts, they basically try, they are energy vampires. Run from them. Run, Forrest, run! Oh my gosh. Sometimes you just got to do what you have to do, though, for real. You have to protect your energy, you have to protect your peace, and you have to protect your power, right? The reality of it is you have got so much, you got but so much energy to give every day. And think about it, every text, every favor, every phone call, every email, every conversation, every small talk attempt, it is all little energy withdrawal. And you ain't got no way to deposit. So, because the reality is, if you're out in the street, like, how are you going to make a deposit? Like, how are you going to recharge? I mean, some of us know that we can just go find a tree, a quiet corner, a park, the bathroom to recharge, but sometimes it's just best to just avoid the thing that's draining your energy, no? I think so. Who is making deposits into your bank and who's constantly overdrafting? So I want to ask some question. Like, these are some questions that you should ask yourself. Like, or you should know. Who who are the people that are in your life right now? Like the ones that make you laugh, who see you for who you truly are, and who let you breathe. Who are those people? Like, can you identify those people? Are there anyone? Hey, Kay. Hey, Kay. And is there anyone that you find yourself actively avoiding? Hmm. And be real. After being around certain people, do you feel inspired or completely drained? Now, I'm going to say, because Kay is here. Kay is one of those people that I haven't met in person as yet, but when we, my mama drained me? She in there talking about so my mama gives me peace. Is this your way of talking in a chat? No, mommy don't give me no peace. Mommy gives me grief. I give mommy grief just like how she give me grief. I'm just kidding. But I will say that Kate and I have done some Hey Sister Let's Chat. Now we have not met in person, right? But there's something about energy that you can feel with people, whether it is in person, and sometimes it could just be through messages, and it can also be through social media, right? I met Kay through YouTube, and we have done 3 or 4. Remember, we've done some videos. And we've laughed, like we laugh so much in these videos, right? Because I feel like the whole idea about life is to laugh. You have to know how to laugh at yourself and just at stuff, right? Because like people are upset with the way Jamaicans are handling Lady Melissa. And my thing is just like, okay, so what are they supposed to do? I mean, the thing happened. What do you do? Right? So the thing about Jamaica, everything Irish, like we literally laugh at everything. I mean, there are some bad seeds who are just bad characters, but I think for the most part, we just embrace life like it is, right? We basically live and let live, and we just whatever. And so when I appreciate getting on with Kay, because it's not scripted. We get on as basically like just a check-in, but sometimes we just go down a rabbit hole and start talking about all sorts of different things, and it's funny. And I feel as if like when your energy is aligned, it is important. I will say this: one of my cousin in Jamaica, um, she was, well, no, she's not in Jamaica right now, but she has family, and unfortunately, they live in Black River, which, as we all know, is like they're calling it ground zero. It does really look like a bulldozer and a bomb fell on it at the same time. But she was getting supplies, and my spirit told me to reach out to her, just check in, and she was telling me that she's trying to get stuff in. I mentioned it to someone, and they offered to assist. And I was in the office, and my heart was smiling. My whole body was like, whoa, right? Because I met this person last year on a flight back from Jamaica. Now, to be honest, when I get on a plane, I don't talk to nobody. I don't speak to anybody. Like earbuds in, reading a book, looking at the whatever, looking out the window if I'm at the window seat. But I think mommy was at the window. He might have been in the middle and I was on the end or something like that. All I know is that for most of for most of the ride home, we were talking and hi Tito. We were talking and talking and talking, and he's in the chat. And I got his business card, and I will say the business card basically was on my dresser for the most part for a while. And then I put it in my office in a thing that had business cards. And before I went to Jamaica, my spirit said, "Hey, you need to reach out. You need some honey," because he has a bee farm. But I didn't, because according to people, I'm afraid of people, and I don't know what to say. Sometimes it's awkward and whatever have you. So I'm like, "Meh." But after the storm, because I couldn't remember where in Jamaica he resided, and so I said, I texted him and I said, "Hey, just checking in. Hope you're well. Hope the bees are okay. Blah blah blah." And so basically from there it went. And so today I just casually mentioned my cousin, trying to get supplies, and he was like, "Oh, I'll help. I have a pickup," and I was like, "Oh, wait a second, what?" And I was like, "Oh, that's how it works. You're supposed to communicate with people, and then you make connections, and that's called networking." And this we're like, so then I said, so then mommy was saying it's not who you know, it's who knows you. We couldn't remember which direction it went in, but the reality of it is this is how it works, right? But for me, it's difficult to make friends, because I'm afraid of people. I don't like people because people are and so for some reason though, our energy connected during this flight because I talked more and more, and towards it, I think we both fell asleep. Mommy said that he fell asleep before me. Um, but after, like, when the plane landed, we were like, "Okay, nice meeting you, bye." And we better went about our business, right? But we never know how the universe, like, means for people to, because the universe brings people together for a reason. And we never really know why. We don't know if we're gonna see each other again. I think, like, when we said bye, I was like, "Okay, see you in the next life." Like, we collect business cards, but it's just, because for business cards, for collecting purposes. I'm saying all of that to say that it is important to, like, to know who your energy is being mixed with, right? um there are times when I just count people out because there's so many unscrupulous, there's so many disingenuous, but there are times when good people come into our lives and we don't recognize them because we're judging them because of the other idiots that came before, right? Even if it's your neighbor, it could be your cousin down the road, whoever. Sometimes, like, I'm so busy in my bubble that I'm like, nope. But the reality of it is, if I didn't allow space, if I didn't if I didn't feel, I'm gonna go back to Kay, right? If I didn't feel Kay's energy, um, then we wouldn't have been able to make those amazing videos. And if I didn't meet Tino, then my cousin would be in Kingston trying to figure out how to get supplies to her family in Black River so that they can um have stuff. Because honestly, I don't even know if it was food supply or if it was, supply to rebuild their house. I don't even know. I really don't know because I didn't ask her. But I'm grateful, right? And one of the things that I've learned is that not everyone deserves access to you. Some folks are meant to be in the balcony, not in the front row. But there are some people who are basically meant to be backstage, right? There's some people who um, they are good characters, and I have to learn how to just let people in. It's just darn scary because it is. It just is. But if today taught me anything, it taught me that it's important to, be mindful about who you are sharing your energy with, but then also be mindful about who you're not sharing your energy with, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, things that whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. However it's going to work out, it'll work out. My cousin would have eventually found someone, I think. I don't know. But the reality of it is I came through for her because of someone that I met on a flight last year, and it's been over a year. um and I thought today, I was like, oh, I guess I should just try to talk to people more. But why? It's like, because we need people to live, right? I think I mentioned in a previous episode that I had an emergency where there was a leak in my mom's bedroom ceiling. And thankfully, I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and they were able to get somebody here the next day. They came, they did the roof, they came out the next day to do the ceiling. And I mean, while I would like to basically use other people's Rolodexes, it's nice to have my own, and I'm grateful. So thank you, Tina. I'm saying it here. Thank you. Thank you for offering to assist my family. I appreciate it. So sometimes we do keep showing up out of guilt, habit, or obligation, but your energy knows when it's being misplaced. Like I think for me, because I spent so many years allowing people to use me and misuse me, I have basically grown to basically like be like this. Like I am not trying to let anybody in, right? Because like when you buck your head enough, or like when you sit there and buck your head, after a while it's like, man, that happened, man. I don't want to do this no more. Like you learn your lesson, right? But the reality of it is sometimes sometimes you just gotta let people in, and yeah. So that's my message for today. So here's my challenge for you though. Pay attention this week. Who are you choosing to give your energy with to? Are those people making you feel good or bad? When like when you're with them, does your soul expand or does it shrink? Your energy doesn't lie. It's always telling you who's safe, who's draining, and who's worth keeping close. I I knew that from a while ago, but I wasn't paying attention because I felt like I needed to have friends in my life. I felt like I needed to perform. I felt like I needed to fit in, even when I didn't. I knew that there were certain people that were not good for me. Not that they were bad characters, it's just that we didn't align and they were draining. They were really and truly draining. And so now when they text me, I look at the phone like, and then sometimes I do respond. If 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 my energy is all right, but if not, because the reality of it also is like I'm fine with basically knowing the truth. Like there's a saying that says when someone shows you who you are, you should believe them. There was a point in time when I didn't believe it. Like I would believe what they say instead of what I see. um but I've learned that I need to basically believe what they say and what I see. Because the thing about introverts is we see a lot but we don't say a lot. And I'm guilty of allowing people to basically like just tell me whatever, and I just allow it to go. But not anymore. Not anymore. um if you're in your if you're on your own journey of understanding yourself better, especially as an introvert, please grab my book, Unlocking the Introvert, a pocket guide to understanding and interacting with introverts. You can find my book at societyofintroverts.com, Amazon, and anywhere books are sold online. Thank you for joining me today for day 27. And please remember, peace is not a place, it's a choice. So please stay blissful, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye, Kay. Bye, Tino. Bye, Mom.